Hello everybody, my name is Superhoii, and we are going to be doing some Universe Sandbox 2. I apologize about the lack of face cam. The battery is quite dead at the moment, and it might not be charged for a while. But I have to record this anyway, so here we go. Alright, now I had a comment that I'll put on the screen right now. And this gentleman right here would like me to make Pluto a habitable planet. So, what we're going to do is we're going to find Pluto. There's Pluto. Pluto's all the way out here. Alright, now the one big problem with making Pluto a habitable planet is that Pluto is ridiculously far away from the sun, and it is also ridiculously small compared to other potentially habitable planets such as the Earth. Now what we can do is we can go into here, we can go into, I think it's materials, I'm pretty sure it's materials. Yep, there we go. And we see these comparisons here. Earth similarity and life likelihood. Now, if we... Never mind, I'm not going to go find Earth because it's too far away. Now, what we have to do here to Pluto is we have to move it into what's called the habitable zone. Show habitable zones. Maybe I'm too far. I don't know. But basically, what we have to do is we have to move Pluto here into the habitable zone on the solar system. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause our simulation here. We're going to go to basic. We're going to no motion, maybe yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to move Pluto way in here towards the sun. We're approaching Jupiter. We are closing in. Alright, hold on. I gotta zoom in. Where? Okay. Frickin' zoom in. Not Jupiter. We want Pluto. Stupid. Ah, there's our habitable zones. Look at that. Okay, Pluto is approaching a habitable zone. So we're gonna keep doing this. Nope, that's the wrong way. And Pluto is going to be within the habitable zone of the sun very soon. So, what we gotta look for here, Pluto, there you are. Alright. Get into... Stop doing that. Alright, get into the habitable zone. Now, unfortunately, due to Pluto's... No, not quite. Okay. Pluto has a slightly eccentric orbit, so what we're going to have to do is adjust that just a little bit. So basically what we've done here is we've taken a gigantic spaceship and we've moved Pluto from its present orbit to a habitable zone orbit around the sun. So, we're approaching... everything's inverted, and I don't know why. Hold on one moment, please hold. Yes, there we go. Alright, settings. Yes, input, yes. Invert, scroll, no. Scroll wheel. What about the mouse? Where's the mouse gone? Mouse, invert scroll wheel. Nope, that didn't work at all. Alright, well, we're gonna play everything backwards. Alright, Pluto. Everything is really backwards, and this is kind of frustrating me. It's annoying. Okay, whatever. We'll just play with it backwards for a little while now, won't we? Okay, we know Pluto is within a habitable zone. So we're going to focus on Pluto here. And we're going to zoom out, and then we're going to zoom way back in. So, alright, hold on. What the fuck? Alright, where is this? Stop. Okay, Pluto, yes. Where is the sun, Pluto? Where is the sun? Okay, first we're going to get rid of this because we already know that Pluto is within a habitable zone. Okay, I think we're looking the wrong way. Nope, the sun should be right there. There we go. Alright, there's the sun. So now that Pluto is in a habitable zone, which is just the area where a planet would receive just enough solar radiation to be the right temperature for life, okay? Sorry about that brief interruption. Anyway, Pluto will be a good temperature for everything, and that would be great. And these guys won't leave me alone, so I don't have to do this. Okay, now we should be left alone. Alright, so, now what we have to do. Pluto does not have a magnetosphere, and a magnetosphere is basically a gigantic magnetic field that prevents the solar radiation from stripping away everything from the planet, giving cancer its own cancer, giving lots of bad stuff to us. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on to Pluto. We're gonna give it we're gonna drill into the core of Pluto, and we're gonna give it a gigantic iron core. Yep, that looks good. All right, now what we gotta do? We gotta go somewhere in here. Materials, maybe? Nope. We gotta go into temperature. Yes, there we go. Temperature. Alright, now. Pluto would not be a very habitable planet without an atmosphere, because that's what we breathe, and it's also what helps keep the planet's temperature stable because of greenhouse effect and whatnot. So, we're gonna give it an atmosphere about half that of Earth. No. Hold on. Atmosphere. I don't know. Okay. Earth. Where's Earth? We're gonna look at Earth real quick. Oh, there's Earth. All right, Earth. Ooh, you're let's see. Okay. Atmosphere mass. That big number. Earth. Nope. Mass of the moon. Kilograms. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna copy this big number here, and we're gonna give that to Pluto and divide by 2. So where it's right here. It's right here. I know what I'm doing. All right, we're gonna bam. 5. No. Grams, not grams, moons. There's kilograms. Lots and lots and lots. Alright. We're going to keep increasing this because I don't know how to do this. This is not enough. We need more atmosphere. This is going to be a moment. This is going to be a good long... Okay, wait, maybe I can just change. Climate... surface pressure 98.2 kilopascals. We're just gonna put that in there. 98.2 kilos pascals. 98.2. Yes. Okay. Yeah. We'll figure this out later. So basically, we have an atmosphere now. Wait, I said we needed a magnetosphere, didn't we? I did. Let's do that real quick. Alright. We're going to show our magnetosphere, and currently we don't have any. So what we need to do is we need to increase this. So we have a magnetosphere. We're going to have a magnetosphere like 10 times the size of Earth, so 30 Gauss. Basically, the sun cannot touch this planet, ever! Okay, so now that we have that, we are going to go ahead, watch our atmosphere here, and play the simulation. Now, okay, we have a little bit too much greenhouse effect here. So, what we're going to need to do to change that is change our albedo here. Now, that is, I believe, the amount of light that is reflected off of the planet's surface. So, right now, we're absorbing, I think, quite a bit of light. Radiative power. We're gonna just change this to, like, ridiculous, so that the planet doesn't overheat itself like Venus has done. So, wait, hold on. Yep, there we go. Alright, now we're gonna watch our temperature increase very slowly. I'm gonna set this to 0 to speed up that whole thing. Alright, let's watch this for a little bit. Come on. Come on, heat up. Heat up, what you doing? Heat up. Come on. Ooh. Earth, Mars, Ceres, oh, trails. What am I doing? Trails. Okay, there we go. Now we can see where everything is. Would you look at that? It's so pretty. See, and we're in a very elliptical orbit here. Or not elliptical. We're in a very inclined orbit. So none of these planets are going to hit us or any crap like that. Even though we are pretty close to the orbit of Earth in astronomical terms. How much hotter is this going to get? I don't know what that is. No, okay, never mind. Alright, we're gonna... Okay, stop heating up. Stop! This needs to be higher. Alright, and it's going back down. Good. Alright, we're gonna slow this down. This would be a fairly warm planet if it were an actual thing. So, we have our atmosphere. We have our atmosphere, which is good. Now we need to put water on the planet. We need to put lots and lots of water on the planet. A healthy amount of water. Probably not that. A little bit more. Come on. We need more water. Without water, you just can't have life. You know, it's kind of important. All right, now we have lakes and oceans and what have you on the planet, and it's quite gorgeous. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous this is. Look at that. We've got oceans on Pluto. There's a lot of gigantic freaking lakes on Pluto. We've got these mountains over here. It's a good time on Pluto. So, now, I don't know for sure if we'll be able to hold on to the water because the planet's not mass enough and gravity and blah, blah, blah. But we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna watch our water and it's all gone. All right, well, so now what we gotta do to Pluto is we gotta make it super big. We're gonna make it approximately about, nope, don't lock that. Approximately about half the size of Earth. 0.5 masses of Earth. Now, it's going to get real big real fast. All right, there we go. So, now, because all the water we had on the surface evaporated, we should have more of an atmosphere now. Yeah, we got a little bit more atmosphere. I'm pretty sure this number here was a 2 before. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened there. So now that Pluto is so much big, we have to do the zoom out, and then we look at Pluto again. We focus on the Pluto. There we go. Look at Pluto. It's a brilliant planet. All right, there we go. And let's go ahead. Let's watch. Let's try and add more water now. There we go. We're keeping our water. It is not instantly boiling off of the surface. Too much water. Too much water. Too little water. Too little water. There we go. And our lakes are back. Our lakes are back, mate. Our lakes are... I think they're... Yeah, right there. That looks good. That looks good, right? We've got our oceans, we've got a lot of lakes, and it's just generally a good time on Pluto. It's party time on Pluto. That's what's happening here. And let's check on our atmosphere. Our atmosphere's doing great, mate. And yep, that looks good. So let's see. Is it habitable? Nope. It's materials, isn't it? It's probably materials. Yep, it is materials. So it's very close to the similarity of Earth, and the likelihood of life on this planet is kind of low, and I honestly don't know why. I think it's because the magicians and wizards have taken away all of our magic and we can no longer use the magic, but, you know, maybe that's just my opinion. So, now we have a habitable Pluto. For how long is the question. I don't really know. But we're going to speed up time here and see if we lose any water. Okay, our surface temperature is decreasing, which is a good thing. Maybe we'll start getting some solid ice here. Probably not. Okay, surface temperature is still decreasing. I don't know how to play this game. Okay, speed it up even more. We're going to see if this... Come on, don't freeze, don't freeze. It's gonna freeze. It's gonna freeze. It's gonna freeze. All right. So what we're gonna do now is we gonna decrease our albedo a little bit, and that's still not enough. Pluto is very quickly becoming an icy planet. All right, it's very icy again. So we need to decrease this all the way. Probably not all the way. It's probably a poor decision on my part. Actually, no, that's good. That's good. Okay, now that the water, this is going to be a very cold planet, probably. Yep. But we have liquid water, and that's chill. That's chill, mate. Sweet! We have a habitable Pluto. So all we had to do to make Pluto very habitable is we had to send a gigantic spacecraft out there. We had to slow it down so that we got it into the habitable zone of our star, the sun. We had to throw a gigantic amount of gases at it to give it an atmosphere. And we've had to throw a gigantic amount of water on it to, support life and whatnot. Now, the only problem is our materials here. We have silicates, iron, and water, which is not very good for life because we need organics for life. This is things such as plant and dirt and what have you. Silicates are like, I don't know. I'm just going to pretend I know. But basically, if we want to have plants and whatnot and make this a more habitable planet, is we have to add more plants and whatnot. So that's not enough. We need lots. Okay. We've got about 10% plants. That's a lot. That's actually quite a lot. We're going to go ahead and look at our... It's in here, isn't it? Yep, it is. Okay. Life likelihood, still only 12%. But that's good enough. Because humans, as of like 100 gajillion years from now, could settle on this planet. Assuming we made it a gajillion times more massive. You know what? Whatever. That's for the future humans to decide into science and what have you. But we have made Pluto a habitable planet. Now what we need to do is simulate a extinction level event that would just wipe the planet of everything. So let's go ahead and add. I don't know how big the thing was that apparently killed all the dinosaurs, but oh, hey, look at that. That's quite large, actually. Nope, we're not adding that there. The moon? Nope, that's even bigger. Europa? Even bigger. Io? Even bigger. Ganymede. Yeah, no. Okay, hold on. Let's... Oh, nope. We don't want to give it a moon. We want to launch it into the planet at about 1 kilometer per second. All right, now, to pause the simulation. We're going to need a random... Hold the phone. That looks big enough. No, it doesn't. Those look big enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to do random small moon right there. And we're going to let that crash into Pluto. Here it goes. Ah, boom! Okay, so that created a gigantic explosion that is probably going to wipe out all life as we know it on Pluto. I'm going to slow this down again. I'm sorry, Pluto. I'm sorry. Temperature is increasing. Now let's speed this up. Gotta speed it up. Alright, Pluto. Oh, it only heated up the Pluto. It only heated up the Pluto a little bit. Okay, well, let's try that again. Alright, well, I don't know why that's a thing, but it's a thing. And it's happening. But we're going to send another extinction level event to the planet. And that extinction level event is called that name. Yeah. Alright, now, it's going to crash into the planet. It's going to create some more gorgeous meteors. Here we go. Ah! Boom. Why were there no fragments? Hold on. That's strange. I don't know why we didn't get any fragments from that. We're going to launch another one. Why not? Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Oh, these are actually quite small compared to the new Pluto. Anyway, that doesn't matter. We're gonna... Alright, Pluto is getting very hot very fast. We're gonna launch a random moon into Pluto now. Gigantic freaking boom! And now everything's dead on Pluto because it's basically a gigantic ball of molten rock floating through the universe at ridiculous speeds. And now we just speed up time. This is not going to cool down fast enough. I'm going to make it go faster. Now, Pluto could eventually support life again, it would appear, should something like that happen to it. Yeah, it could, and actually, for some reason, that made it more habitable. So basically, you just create this version of Pluto doing everything I said, and then you smash a gigantic moon into it, and then you make it super habitable. Probably. That's okay. Anyway, that is how you would have to go about making Pluto a habitable planet. You could probably do it in the outer solar system where it currently stands. You just have to make it ridiculous massive and have a stupid greenhouse effect. But that doesn't matter because you can do it. You can do the thing. Anyway, I hope you sneaky ninjas enjoyed this episode of Universe Sandbox 2. I will see you in the next episode as always, and above all else, remember, stay sneaky!